the business, money over God.
Okay.
So yeah,
Okay.
that's where I can pinpoint things started getting bad. It's actually really prideful to sleep on yourself, to sleep on what God has
Girl.
put in you, the potential.
Girl. Wow.
Yep.
Building it up, sending out packages.
Yep. And then when I started crumbling, it would crumble too. So yeah, this is literally an extension of your soul. If your soul isn't healed or whole, your
Wow.
business won't be. And that's what I learned the hard way as well. So that is true.
Welcome in, everybody. You are listening to Feminine Audacity. I'm so excited for today's episode because we have a guest. We have a businesswoman, an entrepreneur. This is what we're all about for this show, guys. So I'm so excited to announce her. Her name is, firstly, you might know her from Aesthetics by Chioma. Her name is Chioma Nkubedu.
Yes.
Nkubedu. Okay, okay. I know her from her business, which she used to speak about. She used to share, which was a 7-figure business. I was like, okay, I love to see women doing things. That's what we need on the show, and we'll speak about the journey, how it's gone for her, how it's changed for her. We'll come into that. So let me introduce you.
Hi. Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming. I'm
Thanks.
so excited
I'm
to
excited
have you here.
too. Thank you so much.
How are you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
You look
I'm
good.
good. Thank
You look
you.
great.
My voice is a bit,
It works. You look perfect.
Thanks. You look good too.
Thank
I'm so
you.
glad you're here.
No, it's a pleasure.
I think we can start off, I guess, straight into it, right?
Yes.
So we were talking a bit before, and we were talking about feminine energy and how I see it the most clearly in business, right? In business, it's in terms of how there's a light and dark feminine energy, but your business is a reflection of who you are.
Yeah.
So I think like with a lot of things with business, you start to see what I like to see it with is that you can see how healed you are or how unhealed you are with
that
your
is so
business.
true. That is so true. When I was told something that, sorry, I'm cutting you,
No,
but
no, this is
your
perfect.
business is literally an extension of your soul. If your soul isn't healed or whole, your
Wow.
business won't be. And that's what I learned the hard way as well. So that is true. Very much true. And like when you start business, I'm sorry, I know I'm like
No,
taking
like
over.
this is perfect.
But when you start business, when I did,
Yeah.
I kind of thought about it from like a profit standpoint.
Wow. Yeah.
I was kind of like, the business is named after me, but I didn't think my well-being would be reflected in it. So that is very true.
I'm so glad because like that's why I almost want to like bring it up to hear
Yes.
how if you saw that for yourself.
Oh gosh.
Because I guess we'll start to give context for everybody
Yes.
about
Yeah.
how you said it changed, it completely stopped for a while.
Yeah.
You're in a new season now.
Yeah.
God shifted it. He said, actually,
God like
stop.
through me. Yeah, I'm grateful though. He did.
I'm like, he stopped you like through me, but I get that
He
because I
threw
was
me.
also in that kind of season doing something, and God said, actually,
No.
you're starting from the bottom.
And you have to listen. You don't have a choice. Like he
It won't
doesn't
work
ask
even
you.
if you try.
Literally, you either say yes or you literally stagnate in the worst position. So that's the only answer or the only choices you get with God.
Yeah.
And I used to be really stubborn when it came to him. It was kind of like he's my genie, and then I sprinkle him on wherever I need him to, and then when that stopped, it threw me off. So yeah, but I guess we'll get into all of that.
We'll get into all of that.
Yeah.
We can start first with before.
Yes.
Before we come into the change of where things changed up, because that's where the real lessons are.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
But let's start from how you started Aesthetics
by Chioma.
Like,
I
was
just want
looking
to
for you.
start with saying that I have recently learned, and I know not everyone will agree with this, but your first business is supposed to fail, apparently.
Really?
That's where
I've heard that a lot.
Yeah, like I didn't. If you had told me that before, I would have said, "Nah, not me." But I kind of see like why it had to fail, and let me not even say it failed. Let me not speak negatively. It was a lesson that I needed to learn because I didn't have any practical business skills before that anyway.
Okay.
So this is where I learned it. So let me just say,
It was like a first take.
it was a first take.
Yeah.
If it was a failure, a failing forward.
Yeah.
I want to look at it differently, as we spoke on earlier, that you know what? It doesn't have to be a failure.
It doesn't have to be a failure.
Yeah.
Like I'm like so proud of you.
Thank you.
Like I used to see your videos and be like, I even have screenshots. I was actually saying I was deleting old pictures from like last year. you
That
had
is so
shared
crazy to
something
me. Like,
about literally
you know, when you invited me, I didn't think it was someone who had bought from my brand. I
what?
literally
Yeah.
thought you had just met me.
Like just from seeing your post
Yes, like
now.
within the past 2 weeks. I
No.
didn't know.
Literally, people can
It's
go see
thrown
my
off.
skincare
Wow.
video. I was speaking about your thing there.
Wow.
Literally.
That is so crazy.
So
Wow.
when I saw you come back, I was like, actually, like also because I was really praying for God to align things correctly. I
Yeah.
think that's a big part of feminine energy, even
Yeah.
surrendering and letting God take lead or your inner voice, your intuition. So for me, it was like, okay, she's coming on next. I was like, oh, the timing is crazy
Wow.
because I just saw your post.
That is crazy. Like,
You
there's a lot
know,
that on my side as well that was
really,
confirmation. Like, literally, this was, it's
wow.
strange.
Even like the
Yeah.
conversations earlier.
Yes.
But okay, before even the business failing, how did you decide to start a skincare
So,
brand? What sparked the idea? Because last week we were
so,
talking about
yeah.
we all have ideas to we all have ideas, we have a purpose, but when you tune out noise, that's when you can hear it to give birth to that idea. So I want to know, like, what that thought was for you. Did you always know?
So with me, I didn't always know. I started this, let's go back to 2018, 2019. So I wrote a book. It was called
Okay.
Dear Black People. And it was about, it was to the Black community as someone who's like really passionate about, you know, my people,
Yeah,
Black
I
people, the
love that.
global community, the diaspora, everyone. So it was a book, it was like a social commentary book about
Okay.
how I feel like we participate in our own struggles. So
Wow.
the last chapter of the book was called Beauty, and it was about how, you know, there's so many Western ideals that have been kind of like enforced onto us to fit the beauty narrative. And I felt like at this point, we're kind of fueling this, what do I
We're
say?
adding on to
Yeah,
it, keeping it going.
we're the ones keeping it going.
Literally.
That's just my opinion, though. So yeah, the book didn't get picked up,
Okay.
so I decided, okay, I'm not stopping here. Let me actively participate in dismantling what
Wow.
this is. Yeah.
Okay.
So I disrupted what my in my head as a 19-year-old, I'm like, I'm gonna
At
disrupt
nineteen.
yeah, at 19
Wow.
when this book didn't get picked up. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna disrupt the industry in whatever way I can.
Yeah.
So at the time I was I already had natural hair. And people would ask me a lot, like, what do you use on your hair? And so that was kind of where I was at the right place at the right time. I was already passionate about Black beauty.
Okay.
People are asking me, what do you use on your hair? And I know where to get the shea butter and the black soap. That's what I was using. And then it just started from there. So
Okay.
that's the one answer. And then the other answer is I also needed money. So
Oh
it was
yeah.
just everything just came together.
Like
I just wanted
actually,
my own money.
I see.
So yeah. I started with the allowance money my dad was giving me, and
Yeah.
that's how it started. It was like 1,000 less than that even. And that's how it
Wow. That
started.
was your capital
That
for
was
whole
my startup
business.
capital,
Oh
was
my.
1,000 rand. So I bought stock and then put up posters on campus, and then it picked up from there. And then I registered the business and I opened an online store, and then it just picked up there. COVID hit, everybody else's business died. Mine skyrocketed, made my first figures in those in that time.
COVID.
Yeah, because we were all stuck at
Wow.
home.
Yeah.
So that was the whole time, like the self-care thing was a
Oh
big thing. I
yes.
don't know if you
Yeah.
remember,
I
like
was fully in
there
that.
was nothing else to do, so we're just gonna take
Hair
care of
care,
ourselves.
our skin,
Yeah,
exactly that.
literally. So again, right place, right time. And
Literally.
then yeah, and then it just kept picking up and picking up, picking up, and then there,
2020, 2021, yeah.
and then seven figures.
Wow.
Yeah.
Were you like
Long
shocked?
story
Was it
short,
like a
you know when I found out, I was I just found out.
it was just like,
I
oh,
was just looking
we're
at my
here?
store analytics. It wasn't like a, oh my gosh, we made it. We just hit it. It was, I just was like, oh, I can't
Okay.
believe it. Okay, wow.
It
I
just started
stumbled
from
across it. Yeah.
not stumbled
Literally,
across.
I didn't,
Not like you were waiting for it
I wasn't
even.
waiting for it. I just realized, yeah.
Wow, it's so interesting that it started from something you needed. I think even with
Yes.
purpose in general, it tends to be something that you see a lack for or
Yes.
something you have knowledge
It
about.
was very, very personal, you know? So I think, yeah, it was very personal. And I think fast forward, you kind of lose the plot sometimes. And there was a lot where I lost the plot.
Okay.
So yeah, but I guess we'll get into that.
Yeah, we can get into
but
that.
that's how Aesthetics by Chioma
Okay.
started. The name, I don't know, I just got the name just came.
I was gonna ask you about the name.
Yeah, it just came.
You're just like,
I
oh,
can't
okay.
even tell you where I found, like, okay, it's gonna be, it just,
It
yeah.
just was like, yeah, this is the name. Let's
Yep.
go. Oh wow, that's so beautiful. So you didn't have the name before when
No,
you're
like
putting up
I literally
posters.
don't even remember. No,
Maybe when
when
you're
I had the
registering.
posters,
Okay.
it was that. I don't remember like thinking about this. What's the name gonna be? Is it gonna be this? Is it gonna? It was just always Aesthetics by Chioma.
Just started as that.
Yeah.
That was so beautiful because I think like a name means so much. It's like
Yes.
our own names, you know.
Yeah,
So
and like
intentional.
I wouldn't even know. I didn't realize that this would be an extension of myself from the beginning, even though it was named after me. So yeah.
You're like, oh, okay. I think
Yeah.
for me, it's like you can kind of see passion behind business because you speak about business, we can speak of it from the aspect of market your business, make sure you have this, get your business plan. But like, there's a deeper part of it.
Yeah.
There's the passion.
It's always so personal.
Literally,
It always is.
literally.
And I feel like you can tell I can tell when a business isn't personal. I can tell when someone is just in it for the money. I know I started with the intention to make money. Obviously, you're not going to start a business and not want to make
it's like
money.
one of the things, though.
But it
yeah.
was really personal. So everything in it was personal, and it reflected at every stage in the business. Like there's a lot.
Really?
There's a lot that was a reflection of my own personal state that as a customer or like from the outside perspective, you wouldn't have seen it. That
This is something
Yeah.
is affecting your business also.
Yeah, because no, not a lot of people know this. Maybe it came across, maybe it wasn't obvious, but I was actually running the whole thing by myself. I ran it as a team, would always respond in we.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my partner did help me a
Okay.
lot at some point when I physically, mentally couldn't.
Yeah.
But it was just me.
Wow.
Yep.
Building it up, sending out packages.
Yep. And then when I started crumbling, it would crumble too. So yeah.
I think that's a big thing, especially with feminine energy. It has like an aspect of masculine energy, having, even if it's in yourself, having your own structure or delegating is something I'm also learning where it's like you need that so that your energy can, you know, be relaxed, can be renewed, recharged, get more ideas, grow from there. So when you're speaking about that, I'm like, okay, I'm seeing how that was also a thing for you. At least you had your partner to be maybe the masculine energy
He
too.
taught me a lot, actually.
Really?
I used to take things so personally.
Ooh, in
Yeah,
business,
so
yeah.
he really did actually teach me when you put it like that.
Mm.
Because for example, very practically, he taught me about customer service.
Okay.
I would take things so personally at the beginning. I
Yeah.
would like, because it was so difficult. I don't know if people would think they are talking to this huge. I don't think it ever looked huge, but
You probably see it as like a business, like talking
yeah.
to
And to me,
take a
it
lot
felt
as a
like you're
whole.
talking to me. So I would take a lot of things personally, and he would teach me it's never personal.
Yeah.
So that was one thing that I also had to balance, having a foot in and a foot out in certain places.
Okay, I
Yeah,
see. To
for
not
sure.
be fully in with your
Yeah,
whole
because
heart.
like there's people can be mean.
Yo, I can't imagine
Oh,
what they could be saying.
dude, like I have been told so many things.
No.
A lot.
So on my side, I'm like, this brand was
I
saving
guess.
my skin.
Wow.
When I say saving, like I have eczema, so it's like
Oh,
intense.
wow. I have eczema too.
Really?
Yeah, it used to be really bad. Got it here as a kid. Yeah.
Same places.
Wow.
So especially this year, it just went back up again. I was like, where did you go? I need these.
Sorry, man. Like,
But
I also needed it. You didn't have skin. I didn't have it either.
You didn't have it
I started
either?
using glycerin soap, like you know the
Oh, yeah,
pure soap.
same,
I didn't have
same.
skincare either.
Wow.
So dang, I'm sorry,
Not you also stopping your own skincare.
dude. My routine was also wrecked.
But we were speaking before about the light and dark feminine energy and how different people appear more in either light or dark, and it shows up in your business. So kind of like, for me, I'm more light feminine energy, and I've seen that I have to pick up dark a bit, which is more of the sternness, the boundaries, the straightforwardness. And I realized that it shows a lot in your business if you like don't have boundaries, if you don't have, you know, that strict and like standards even. Like you can have standards, but maybe you don't push them out as much.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And then it shows up in your business, even with like clients, with
Yeah.
making money to fix that also. I don't know if you had seen that for yourself.
I
Because you seem more
had.
light, right?
I don't I had definitely picked it up. I
Yeah.
wouldn't have called it dark or feminine. I wouldn't have any name for it.
Okay.
for example, in being assertive, that was
Yeah.
very like I was naturally a very sensitive person when I started. I would be crying a lot, like
Really?
a lot. Business is not what it looks like.
Where it's like
Social media is not real. I mean,
you just post the
I posted the night, like if you could see what was going on behind the scenes,
like,
it
especially doing it
didn't.
alone.
My
Oh
goodness,
my, yeah.
yeah. So just being assertive was a problem that I had to kind of like pick up and learn very quickly.
Okay.
Stop being sensitive, otherwise you're going to be crying every day.
Yeah.
Also with this whole, at the time that I started, I don't know if it's still the same now, and I kind of feel like it is. Business is still so glamorized.
Yeah.
And yeah, so when you start from that perspective of you're gonna go in, we're all gonna make money, it's gonna be smooth, you get knocked into reality really, really quickly,
Yeah.
and you have to change and adapt really, really, really quickly. So yeah, in some way, I wouldn't be able to say like, okay, this was the dark and this was the,
Yeah.
but if I had to label it, I would be the lighter version, I
Okay.
guess. Very soft, very dainty. Business doesn't really
Yeah.
have space for that.
It's like
Maybe in the creative part. And as business owners, we kind of, I feel like especially as first time business owners, we're not coming with the plan, we're coming with the creative part.
yeah.
And that's not the whole
There's so
picture.
much more.
There's so much more. So with that, I would say that's why I had to balance and learn myself as I was going. There's so many traits I had that aesthetic spectrum I had to like force into me. So
Really.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because yeah, that's a big thing. Also for me, I'm the same kind of where it's like I had to bring in that assertiveness because
Yeah.
you can tend to move into like masculine, you know how men deal with things, but it's like that doesn't feel as good as maybe just setting more boundaries or
Yeah.
stepping back in some
Yeah.
areas,
No,
like you're
for
saying,
sure. I
you know.
definitely I saw it too. I would have called it just like it is being led by God. Where it fell off was when I stopped being led by God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So I want to link that though,
Okay.
like with your conceptualization of what that is.
So with the feminine energy, it's a thing of hearing your inner voice, which is God to me. Like that inner voice, because some people
Okay.
think it's themselves, but for me, it's like it's God speaking to, within us. So it is that aspect of you stop listening to yourself, you can't hear the voice of God anymore. Yeah, so I think it links to that. So it's like healing your feminine energy, you come in tune with God, and then you hear God, because He's also the one healing you. Okay, so we're talking about eczema.
Yes.
I used to use your niacinamide serum.
Yes. A couple of them had niacinamide.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I don't know if it was I just remember it was bluish,
Oh, the Dewy
greenish,
Glow serum or the what
dewy glow.
was it, the Dewy Glow?
Yeah.
I think it had niacinamide. It has been so long since I've ran the business. I even forgot what I
Really?
sold. Yeah. But
What was like your favorite or the bestseller?
my,
Tell us.
everybody before all of that, there
Yeah,
was the brightening vitamin C serum. I don't know if you were a customer at that point.
I hadn't used that, no.
Yeah, that was, I would say that was everyone's favorite.
Okay.
And then that was my favorite as well. It worked so
For
well.
like hyperpigmentation.
Everything like
Wow.
brightening,
I need that right now.
and scars, whatever, hyperpigmentation, all of that. So yeah, not a lot of people know why I had to stop selling that product. So so from selling shea butter and black soap on campus, I started expanding. People were bringing back feedback for how good it's working on their face.
Yeah.
Aesthetics by Chioma was a natural hair care brand. It was
Oh,
never supposed to be
stop.
at all. Like when people were coming back with, oh, my skin's glowing, I was like, why are you using this on your face? But it worked. And
It was
yeah,
working.
and I empathize with that because I had
Okay.
really bad skin as well. So I empathize with not being able to find something to use on your skin.
Yeah.
So then I doubled down on that as a new entrepreneur, and then that's when Aesthetics by Chama became skincare. It was
Okay.
never supposed to be a skincare brand
What?
at all. It
I
was
love that
natural
so
hair brand.
much.
Yeah,
It
so
moved naturally.
yeah, so then I started selling, I doubled down on that, selling natural products because they're more multifunctional. And
Yeah.
then that's when the multifunctionality came in. And then it started splitting into natural products and then products with active ingredients. I had to keep up with what the market's looking for.
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like natural products have their own market and niche, but at that time, products with active ingredients like hyaluronic acid, niacinamide, vitamin C, those were like buzzwords. So I, I started building Aesthetics by Chioma in that direction. And then, they were core products.
Okay.
And then my business actually started getting shaky. You can pinpoint, maybe you won't be able to see it as a customer.
Yeah.
But it started getting shaky when I couldn't. I marketed it as we're bringing in new products.
Okay.
What was actually happening is the business can't bring in those products anymore. So we've had to find an alternative to match the new budget, the new everything.
Yeah.
So that's when I brought in that new range with the Dewy Glow serum and all of that. That was supposed to replace the brightening vitamin C serum. So I'm sorry if anyone was using it and it disappeared. That's why. So
was it like a case of suppliers?
no, it was me. It was my business reflecting what was going on with me. There were so many times that I was not okay.
Okay.
I wasn't okay.
Really?
And the business would, to the customer, would look like bad service.
Yeah.
It would look like slow delivery. It would look like a lot of things.
Yeah.
I was just not okay.
Just
it was that
reflecting
thing of
you.
like my soul's not okay. The extension of my soul, which is my business, is my baby, is not going to be okay.
It won't be okay, literally.
Yeah. So for me, there was a lot of places where I could see like, okay, my business is heavily dependent on me, and I'm heavily dependent on God. And then that's where I kind of lost. That's where things started getting weird. I started idolizing the business, money over God. So that's where I can pinpoint things started getting bad.
Where the fall came from, as
With
you
a
call
fall,
it.
yes, the fall.
Okay, I see. I thought it was maybe like just a shift to like a new direction, but now I'm hearing
no.
more
There was every single pivot with Aesthetics by Chioma was there's actually something happening. It wasn't a let's do something new. You wouldn't, as a business owner, want to just shake up something that's already working so well. I was just trying to adapt.
I see. To like, were you noticing that it was reflecting you at the time?
No.
Okay,
I thought,
you're trying to see them as separate.
Yes. I was definitely so separate from my business, which doesn't make sense. But at the time, I didn't think I was feeding in so much. But there comes a point where you really can't pour from an empty cup, I wasn't seeing it like that at all. And I'm the cup and God is the filling.
Yeah.
So now I've moved away from God and I'm still
source.
trying to pour. And that's where I learned that I'm not my source of provision, God is.
Yeah.
So when I lost that and I lost sight, I lost the whole picture, making money, just running the business as a treadmill kind of like became the point. And then plot was lost.
That's why it was like, he's not going to fill up a cup if your eyes are on something else now. And you think of that like God doesn't want to, but it's like.
Literally, I thought, why are you doing, like,
really?
I didn't understand what's happening, but it was me. I had neglected my roots, I guess, because when the business started picking up, I started ignoring God more. Like everything else is going good. I got my place, I got my warehouse, I've got my car.
Yeah.
Then that must mean God and I are good, but no.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Like you weren't spending as much time.
I wasn't spending any time.
Not any time, really.
Any time. I think I would pray. The only time I would talk to God is, God, please, like, just make this go well. Bless this and bless that. But actually sitting down and building, there was no such.
There was no actual source.
Nothing.
Yeah, that is
I was
so
cut off and I didn't even realize it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I think that's why he had to take me away from it, to like get my bearing right.
Yeah, it's crazy because something could be going well, but he'll take it all down for the sake of starting you properly. For the sake
of you,
Yeah, for the sake of you, actually, literally. And you doing it fully with no insecurities, no distractions, no idolizing other things.
Exactly. Like he had to, now I realize he has to come before everything.
Yeah.
Like even, it's not even in just business, it's in literally everything. Yeah. Before your motherhood, he has to come first. before your studies even, he has to come first. He has to come
Literally,
first, which is
it's
what I
him.
learned the hard way. And you don't want to learn the hard way.
It's unfortunate we learn
Yeah.
the best in the hard way.
Yeah.
It reminds me of what my pastor said. He speaks about business a lot, which is why I started to see God in business.
Oh my gosh, they
And
link.
then,
Like when you make
yeah,
God your business partner, actually,
not
when
even a
you make
business
God,
partner.
yeah,
Literally what he was saying.
yeah, when you make him your business partner, when you actually start working for him,
Yeah, working for
yes,
him. Because he was
exactly.
saying, like, you say, oh, God's part of my business, but you outvote him every month. I was like, oh,
That's deep.
that's
You
so
said
true.
that.
Because literally, we can't just say, oh, yeah, God's in one of the
Yeah,
seats.
yeah.
He's the owner.
He is the owner, and then I
Like,
got it all wrong. I really started to look at it as like, look what I've built, look what I've done.
oh, I
So
see.
yeah,
And for him, it's for his glory.
it's
For his glory, which
literally
is for our glory eventually,
exactly
it pours right back.
for and I took all the
He
glory,
just
I
took it all.
guess. I
Yeah, I
mean, my
see.
name is on the brand, so
It was starting
yeah,
here.
I just my perception of business was kind of skewed.
Okay, I see.
Yeah.
So now with the fall, I guess, because that's the scary part to talk about.
Yeah.
For me, I've been in that kind of space also. That's where when I saw your videos, I was like, oh my, we need to have this conversation because there's the business part of it where it's all glamorous. I
Oh, it's
own
so
a
glamorous
business.
online.
I'm doing this and this in content creation. For me, I see content creation as the business mainly. Um,
On
the,
magazines,
you-
TV shows,
you're
radio.
up,
Well, not TV shows, but like the
you're on
morning
TV.
show,
Wow.
radio, all of that stuff. It looks nice.
Mm.
It looks so
And
nice
then you don't know what's going on behind. And
behind the
then also when
scenes.
it's now like actually
Exactly.
psych. Like
Exactly.
that's what it feels like. How was
Exactly.
that for you? How was that
Oh, it
transition for
was
you?
so devastating.
I call it the Job season. I was saying to you. That's what it felt like to
Yes.
me. I was
Wait,
just
did
like,
you comment that?
I know I sent you when I was reaching out to you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, snap. Sorry. Okay, yeah.
The
A lot of
comment
people have been saying
was, oh,
Job
they're also saying
season.
that.
Yes, a lot of people. And I hated reading that book. I don't think anyone enjoys
I was
reading
the
the book of
same.
Job.
When God led me there, I was like, what's about to happen?
Exactly. It
I'm
is
like,
such.
wait a minute.
But I literally saw myself in Job. And
In that same season, were you reading it?
in retrospect,
Okay.
so when I had realized what was going on was when I read Lamentations.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm,
And then he started talking about this is what happens when you forget God. So
mm.
I read Lamentations and it was word for word exactly what I was going through.
You're like, oh, I see myself in here.
And on every page.
Wow.
Yeah. So I do feel like it was a Job season. I haven't really come out of it yet.
Okay.
It's kind of scary that this is happening in real time.
Yeah,
I
it's
don't
like,
like that this is a bit public. Not to say everybody knows who I am, but I mean, like, I can see all the eyes, and
you can see on your
I hadn't
TikTok.
been, yes, I hadn't been on social media this entire year. I think the last time I posted before 2 weeks ago was in January. And now all of a sudden, my page is blowing up again because I'm sharing about how,
Yeah.
yeah, like,
I can imagine how hard it is because you're going through it
it's
and God's like,
overwhelming.
actually,
It's
I want
very
you to share this.
overwhelming. And I think I would have preferred to share this
After.
after, not during. This
It's
is
like,
really overwhelming.
I saw in your video you spoke about God humbling you.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of that in the case of like, as long as it's for His glory, He won't even worry about us feeling, oh my, I don't want to share this. It's like, no, this is
Yeah,
actually for a
no.
reason. He's
I was
like,
thinking about that. Like when you fully are surrendered to God, you really have to do stuff that you don't sometimes that
yeah,
you don't want to do. I didn't want I was trying to get Aesthetics by Chioma back.
really, yeah.
The whole year, that's what I was doing until I had to
Okay.
surrender. I actually gave it up because it was kind of like, this is the only thing that matters to me right now, and God just wants my full attention. So I wanted to come back clean cuts with still that successful business
Like, hey
narrative.
guys,
I didn't fall off, or like the business didn't
we're
struggle. I
back.
was just re-strategizing, and now we're bigger and better. Because before it closed down, a lot of people were like, where's the stock? And I didn't
Okay.
know what to say.
Because it was like now everything's out of
Yeah,
stocks.
everything is out of stock because I couldn't restock it.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you can't tell your customers
Yeah.
that.
It's like, what does that mean?
So I didn't want to come back like this at all.
Yeah. I
But
think it's just like it's like the struggle of being vulnerable. Because I'm in that same thing of like I don't
gosh,
want to really,
being vulnerable is
you
something I'm
know,
really learning right
but
now.
it's so important.
It's so important, and I see how many people it's touched, especially with this business thing. Usually, here people have failed in business after they come back
They're on the
and
second one
then
now.
exactly, and it's going well. I don't, for me, I don't really see as much people in the midst of it
Yeah.
falling apart coming and saying like it's falling apart. So
I'm glad. I'm like, there's clearly something needed in this,
yeah,
Because even for me, I was thinking, oh, we can just talk about, yay, everything's great,
yeah.
everything's good.
And I
And
feel
I'm
like it's
seeing,
such a it's I don't think it's as inspiring. I don't think it's as moving to see so many success stories. Like this is the truth because how many people have started businesses and now you think there's something wrong with you because it didn't go well.
yeah,
This is actually
you're
like the
comparing.
reality. Like this is what happens to a lot of people. We just don't talk about it.
True, it
Yep.
is. So now with it like reflecting back onto you, with the whole feminine energy thing, I see it as we have life force energy, right? From how we give birth.
Mm.
So I see with women, we have that same energy to
Yeah.
give birth to a business, give birth to
We're like gatekeepers. Yeah.
like we have that within us,
Yeah.
and I started to see the power of it when they speak about men harvesting that energy. Like if you're in wrong relationships, wrong friendships,
Mm-hmm.
because they know like it's like they have that sense that women carry that power. Even
Mm.
how a woman might be oh great when she starts dating someone.
Oh, that's true. That's
Years
interesting. Yeah.
later, she looks like
I've
she's
been
a
there.
whole new person.
Yeah, I've been there.
Girl, same. So that's where I see the power of feminine energy, especially with business. I'm like, okay, we've been given this from God, this gift. We can channel it into businesses, but we have to do it right. We have to heal
Yes.
ourselves to be able to
Yes.
carry it the way He wants us to, like a baby.
Yes. Yes.
Carrying a baby fully, carrying a business fully. So even when it goes down, it's like, okay, that power is still within you.
Yes.
You can give birth to another business once again. You did it once, you had the idea, the you could see the need even,
Mm-hmm.
especially because of serving people. It's a big thing about you're doing it to serve other people
Yeah.
rather than
Yeah.
yes, you get your money, but the main
Yeah.
point.
I think that is something I've also had to to reconsider as a woman, how powerful we are as how do I say this? In like why God created us, what we actually carry from
Mm,
God, the power to
mm,
birth things. And I really think in the business space, women are really not seen as being able to execute certain things or birth powerful businesses.
yeah,
I really feel like if women were given more as the same opportunities as men,
yeah,
I feel like industries would skyrocket so much. Because I do agree with you that we have that innate ability to give birth, not
yeah.
just physically,
Mm.
but from the soul, spiritually.
The
So
intuition even being so deep.
exactly. Yeah, that I don't think men have.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm,
No, I definitely agree. And for me, I feel like God is taking me back to that place where whatever I'm going to bring out is not going to be out of self ambition or pursuit or anything to do with self,
yeah,
but from Him first.
yeah.
So He can still get the glory at the end of the day. Yeah.
And so it serves another.
It's
I
a,
think that's a big thing I had to see because I was very much in my own bubble. Like, I need to do something, Lord. What am I
yeah.
going to do? And it's like, you need to do something for others.
That is so true. The serving
You're
thing,
like,
that is actually so true.
it's
Before
everything.
God takes you somewhere, you have to have served somewhere first. I'm learning that too. And it
Yeah,
can be something small.
literally. It doesn't
Like,
have to be like,
yeah, it doesn't have to be, it can even be at your job,
yeah,
just serving really, really well.
serving,
Yeah,
putting,
it's
literally
a
like
big
working
thing.
on,
Yeah.
like you're working for Him.
Mm-hmm.
I've seen that the most. Okay, so touching on feminine energy, right? For
Yes.
me, it started, since we're speaking about God, it started with being in that space where I had fallen completely, that Job season where I'm like, what's actually happening?
Mm.
And I'm like, Lord, like, how do you actually see me? Like, I want to get your
Wow.
view of me. I want to
That's
know.
such a powerful question to ask him,
I
actually.
was just like,
That's something
actually,
I've been asking him
really?
too, because you can't really birth something without knowing who does God see you as?
And
What
then also
vessel
knowing
does
who
he
he
see you
is.
as? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think sometimes it's actually really prideful to sleep on yourself, to sleep on what God has
Girl.
put in you, the potential,
Girl.
because it's like, I think who did that? And I don't think God took it as like, oh, he's so humble. Who was it? I think it was Moses.
Who was saying like,
I
I
can't do
can't do it.
this. I
Yeah.
can't speak or have a stutter or
Yeah,
something.
Moses saying I can't
And
speak
God
to your
was like,
people.
he wasn't like, oh, so
Like,
humble.
oh, you're so
Wow.
cute.
No, he got upset or he
Yeah.
got angry, right? So I think it's
Mm.
at that same place. It's like when you don't know what you're carrying, or
Yeah.
if you don't respect, how do I say it?
If you
If
don't know, firstly, yeah.
yeah, if you don't know,
And the power of it.
yeah, that he's put in you to birth something,
Yeah.
you're downplaying giving him the glory back in a way, if I can put it that way. Yeah.
Downplaying your purpose.
Yes, exactly. That he gave you. Like
Yeah.
this isn't you doing him a favor or something.
Literally, it's like,
This is your job
it's
as his
yours.
child. Yep.
It's
Yep.
like,
And you saying like, oh, I can't do this. This title is too big or it's whatever. It's
I
not
love.
it's not humility. So for me, I had a very false sense of humility. And that's where it
Okay.
like tied in with money and
Mm.
how I was stewarding it. There was a point like I wished I hadn't even started a business. I wish I hadn't even written the book. So I've come from a place of like not trying to let God follow after me, but I'll just go wherever he goes.
Where he goes,
I don't
yeah.
even know what I'm doing tomorrow, you know?
So yeah, that's where it started from. So especially because you're saying that, I think that's what he now started to show me, that women are carrying such a gift. Like,
Yes.
he's like, I put you guys here for
Yes.
something so great, something so powerful. Obviously, we know men, like, we see it as a man's world at this point. We don't have to talk much about that. So that's what he started to show me with the feminine energy. It's like there's a power within you. I started to just find different things where I was learning. I was like, oh, it's like, oh, okay, that's important. Then I find the correlation in the Bible, or I pray about it to see what he says. So now with the light and dark feminine energy, you think of dark as like evil, but it's just called dark feminine energy. I don't know why, but that's just the name he gave it. But it's not dark. It's like two sides of one person. So they've just split it. So there's the light feminine energy, which is the playful side of woman. It's the um can I say, oh no, that's the opposite
Like
side.
soft, nurturing,
Soft, nurturing,
gentle.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gentle. That's the light feminine energy. Then the dark is the more stern, the assertive, like we were saying, the boundaries. So if you're someone in more of your light feminine energy, you might be someone who's like a people pleaser. And I
Yeah.
was that kind of person.
Me
And
too.
then it shows in your business because
Yeah.
you're people pleasing people also.
Me too.
God's
Yeah.
not he didn't call us to people please, you know?
That's true.
So that's why it brings out the part of you that's missing, where it's like, okay, you need to balance it to the light and dark. For dark, if you're too strict, too, stern, you're not enjoying life. You're not being playful. You're not being free flowing. Maybe you're not surrendered to God,
That's
So
true.
that's where you see the balance of the two. So I think with your business, just from meeting you, I'm thinking light feminine energy, but even from your business, viewing it, I would assume light energy. Um, yeah, I would assume light feminine energy from, it was just a gentle approach, even with how you shared products, how it was like from a, not very like stern, like, hey guys, you need this, very natural,
Yeah.
flowing. It's just
Yeah.
like you had to flow with it. So it's interesting to
Thank
hear the other
you.
side of it though.
Yeah, on the other side, I would say, as you would classify it was dark, I guess. That would
It
be
was
where
unhealed.
it was unhealed.
Yeah, because if they aren't healed, then it's unhealed.
Oh, I see.
That's the now
Yeah.
part most of us tend to be in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so for me, I was definitely unbalanced. I was
Okay.
unhealed, and there was no personal and business life. It was just business. And if there was no personal life to begin with, there was no God flowing in me. It was just all about making money and kind of like running this.
Yeah.
So I was really unbalanced. And the whole time, I think Aesthetics by Chioma started, I don't want to say falling off. I don't want to speak poorly of it, but for
Yeah.
lack of better words, I just say it started
It started
falling
closing.
off.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's
it
a better
started
word.
closing.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's
Early,
going
like
off
really early
season.
on.
Okay.
And I was still trying to like keep up this facade, I guess. You have to. You can't share like online.
Especially for a business, you feel like
Exactly.
it has a
Exactly.
standard.
yeah, that I couldn't not keep up with this standard. So I was crumbling, I was unbalanced, I was unhealed, and that's what I feel like God was after. And I didn't care about that. I was fine with
Wow,
being
yeah.
unhealed and unbalanced. And so I did have to have help from my partner in a lot of ways. He
Okay.
helped me. He was basically running the business at some point. He
Really?
really, because
Wow.
I was a mess. Like I was crumbled. But then that's the thing, it's not his business.
Yeah.
So sometimes like he'd be responding to customer service about skincare, and he doesn't, like, this is not his
It's not the gift that
forte.
was put in him.
Exactly. Like, so now the business is dying because I was dying in a way.
Yeah, I see.
So yeah, I was unhealed. I couldn't show up for myself. I couldn't show up for the business. And I feel that it wasn't even about me being unhealed. It was just my my priorities were just messed up.
Yeah.
When I forgot God, or when I started idolizing money over God, I think that's where we can pinpoint. It was bound to fail.
It was like something
It was
switched
bound
there.
to close. Yeah.
I think it's so important just to like see that aspect of connecting it. Because then you won't maybe blame the business or blame yourself, but you see that, okay, we move as a union. If I want to fix something in the business, let me see what's happening in my heart, what's
Yeah, no,
happening to me.
that is true, especially as someone who was running it solo.
You know,
Everything,
any one
literally.
move, it'll show because
Yeah, yeah,
it's reflecting back. It's so scary
exactly.
because it's like you don't want that to be the case, but it happens to be the case. I think of it like with like the gift we've been given. It's an extension of us, like you were saying,
Yes,
and we speak of how we've been given authority, been told to take authority, dominion.
yes.
I saw something where someone was speaking about Myron Gold actually speaking about that's our assignment. We're
Is
supposed to
that
have
that guy, the
authority,
Christian guy who teaches about making money? Is that him?
business and Christianity. Yeah,
That
with the
okay,
white
yeah.
beard.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, okay, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So he speaks about it like
Oh,
it's your
okay.
assignment.
Yes.
God should have authority over you. You have
Yes.
authority over your business. So you need to see how
Yes.
God's
That is so
to
true.
then be able
That
to,
is so true.
So I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
if something's going wrong, I have to go back and correct
Yes.
things,
For me,
keep it a
like,
constant.
exactly. Sorry. So like to steward something well, you can't steward it without knowing the source from
Yeah.
it. So that was me. I was trying to do things without God,
Mm-hmm.
sprinkling him on, not keeping him as the main focus. I barely prayed. I started actually only going to church when things started getting bad. That's when I started
Same.
going to church.
Yeah.
And then even still then, I was just going to church so things can go good for me again. It
I
wasn't
see.
to seek a relationship with him. So now in my eyes, it looks like I'm worshiping you, I'm fasting, I'm doing all of these things, I'm coming to church, I'm trying to prioritize you, and my business is I'm still crumbling.
Yeah.
Like,
It's like what's happening?
exactly. So I realized that if you want to steward something that he gave you, you need to know him first.
Yeah.
You can't steward, like, I can't take care of your house and I don't know you and how you want to take care of your house,
Yeah.
how you want it to be taken care of. So yeah, this is that season in my life was a wilderness season when Aesthetics by Chioma closed,
Mm-hmm.
I guess.
Took a
It's
break.
it was for a wilderness. It was for, and I feel like anyone who is called by God to do something and greatly and on a scale, not saying that I'm going to come back and do something great on a huge scale, but I feel like everyone has to go through a wilderness season,
Yeah.
pruning, consecrating as well, especially if you're kind of meeting Jesus for the first time.
Yeah.
You have to.
It's gonna happen.
Yeah, it's going to happen. Exactly. So yeah, I don't know if that answers
Yeah,
something.
it does. It does.
Yes.
I think it's
Okay.
so. I see it as so loving now because it's like, okay, he's just looking at your heart. He doesn't care if
Yeah, he is looking at your heart.
everything else is so
Your
beautiful. It's
heart
like I
posture.
want your heart.
Exactly.
I want you
Literally.
to be healed properly,
Exactly. Exactly. And
walking
he
with
would rather that
grace.
I don't have a business and I have a good, like, a good standing with him.
Yeah,
My
then
heart is healed, rather than I'm running this successful business that's killing me because it's not surrendered to him.
yeah,
And yeah, and that's really what it was.
yeah,
It
that's so interesting.
was.
Yeah,
So, I know some people might be like, but like, what what if this wasn't God? What if it was just you handled it bad? You couldn't run a business. I really believe this was God taking me through
Yeah.
something. Maybe he could have used my shortcomings as a first time business owner, but I feel like this was him always behind the scenes. He was so sovereign in it all, even in the downfall too. He knew where it would lead, and I feel like he knew it would take exactly this for me to give him my full attention.
Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
thing
because
also.
I was still trying, like when it closed down, to bring it back. I really
You're
was.
like, okay, let's
And
figure out
it
a way.
wasn't moving. It wasn't like, if God's hand isn't on something, you can hustle all day. It's not going to happen.
And it's exhausting.
It is, I was
It's exhausting.
depleted. And that, when I was on 0% battery, that's when I was like, God,
Please,
I give myself
I'm
to
here.
you. I'm
Yeah.
here. Yeah.
Because it's not meant to be so
It's not
straining.
supposed to be. And that's what I couldn't get. I thought I'd need to hustle harder.
Do more.
It's not about that. When God gives you something and he gives you the grace
Yeah.
to do it as a woman, you have the natural ability to do it. There's no force in
Literally.
giving, in birthing something.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that was where,
Literally.
yeah, you just need to go get your I needed to get my priorities straight. So whatever he's put in me can actually start flowing properly.
Yeah, I love that you said that, like, it's in us for it to grow properly, like a
Exactly. So
baby.
if it's not
We don't
saying
have
like
to.
people who can't give birth, I'm saying like
Yeah, obviously there's
spiritually and
extra
all.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. If something he's given you isn't flowing properly, it's not anything about you necessarily working harder.
Yeah.
There's something wrong with
The
how you're
connection.
stewarding it, your connection with him. Exactly.
Yeah, literally. And moving from a
Exactly.
place of lack,
Exactly. If your
scarcity.
grace, if when his grace isn't on you, it's because you've moved out of it.
Yeah,
So
wow.
that's what I needed to learn is, God, where are you? Who are you? So yeah, that's what my wilderness was.
So we spoke about how you had scaled it to a 7-figure business. And I think
Yes.
there's a lot of women business owners growing, as we've seen in Africa. It's such a big thing now. So what advice would you give them? And what is your view? How did you get it there at some point? Because you did it, You did it.
I really failed as I was going. My background was in psychology, was in sociology, and then
Okay.
law, nothing to do
Wow.
with business. So I was learning as I was going. And if I could give advice to a first time business owner, is number one, and I know we don't like to start from this point, but don't forget God. That's all. If I'd had never forgotten God,
Yeah.
we would be having a different conversation. But I had to. That's how I learned.
Yeah.
Well, not that I had to forget God, but I wouldn't have learned this lesson and how big it is to keep him at the center.
Yeah.
Number two is to not believe your timeline should look like what everyone else's business timeline does on social media. I would compare my business a lot to a lot of the popular South African ones. Like, why they're getting into stores, why isn't mine getting into stores? We don't know how much they started with. Even if they did start with a little, we don't know like what knowledge, what
Anything.
expertise, what skills they had
Yeah.
that, as a first time business owner, you might not necessarily have.
Yeah.
I'd also say, please don't use the money, at least for like the first couple years. Don't spend on
Really
yourself at all. And I
invest it
know it's
back.
like, put it back. And I know it's like, we're working so hard. We're doing this so we can be financially free.
Yeah.
But it's an investment and you need to invest it all back into the investment. So I think for me, the business could have gotten a lot bigger, much quicker had I not started because I was making really, really good profit.
Yeah.
So now I'm thinking all my costs are covered for the business. Everything that needs to have it operational is covered.
Yeah.
I can spend on myself. I can take something out. And it's not like I was spending majorly, but I really feel that like, don't spend anything at all. At first, if you're going to start paying someone, don't let it be you. You need to start delegating. That's how you grow a business. I didn't delegate. I started now like primping up my own life.
Oh, I
Even if it
see.
wasn't excessively,
You could
I
have
didn't
used that.
delegate. And so had I had a team to expand, to help me, to like multiply myself into, I wouldn't have crumbled.
Yeah.
And if I didn't crumble, the business wouldn't have crumbled because I have people who have multiplied myself into. So that's one of the major things I would see. And don't idolize money. Don't idolize the profits. Don't idolize what you've built as well. So, and know it's not for you, and know that you're not the source of your provision. God is.
Yeah.
Because you get caught up in it, so lost in it. And then he can and will take it from you. It's not yours.
Literally,
And he can
nothing is
take it.
ours.
Nothing is ours. Exactly.
Yeah.
Especially if he's given it to you to steward. He will snatch it from you. And you don't want to get to that place.
Literally, after saying it, okay.
Yeah.
I
So
love
I guess
those.
that's my advice. My advice is also
Would you say it's for everyone?
in what sense?
And like anyone can start a business if they have an idea, really?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I get
Don't
you
start.
that.
No,
Like
actually,
just because it's popular.
I would say don't start a business unless God has,
Really
unless it's
said.
actually in you. Don't start a business. And there's so many people just starting it, and I understand. We want extra money. We want financial freedom. It's really not for everyone. You can lose your. I almost lost my life over this.
Wow.
You might. Like, don't just start a business. It's not as easy as it looks. It's very lonely. It's so challenging. It's so challenging. Like, what are you gonna do when you can't afford your rent anymore, when you can't afford to pay people? We don't think about that. And that's like a huge possibility when you start a business.
Yeah.
So when we see people online and it just looks so smooth and easy, you can be wooed into thinking that maybe this might be something for me too. It's really not for everyone. And it's so okay to have a 9 to 5.
Not fully.
It's okay. Yeah.
There's all these parts for a reason.
Exactly. And like I feel like in the past few years, people kind of started looking down on like a 9 to 5 thing.
Yeah.
It's for some people, it's not for you. But for some people, it's really okay to have a job.
Yeah.
It's really okay to have stability. Like, business is stepping into instability.
Your faith is tested for days.
It is tested for days.
And when you lose the source, like you're saying.
Exactly. There's some things that you can only learn the hard way
in
business.
It's like you're at an advanced level of like
like sometimes I really wish there was a point like I wished I hadn't even started a business. I wish I hadn't even written the book, so I wouldn't even have a foundation to think of these things. So
it's all gonna be for a reason.
Yeah, it has to be. So I really would it's really not for everyone.
Yeah,
it's not for most people. Yeah.
We can't all be in the same area.
We can't all be business owners. Exactly. I know it looks nice, but it's not what it looks like at all.
It's interesting to see how he's shifting you now.
Yes.
The way he'll be shifting you next.
Yes.
Because he did something good. I'm like, he'll do something great again.
He will. Amen.
You're always going higher and higher with God.
I believe it. And like, even if it's not in business, it's fine. I've really surrendered. I don't want to make the same mistakes. Okay. So it's whatever he says, then I'll follow. Yeah.
Yeah. I was in the same way. It's like, I'm assuming we're going in this way. He said,
the thing is, like, I've tried a lot when I was trying to bring the business back.
Yeah, different things.
Nothing worked at all. And so I've come from a place of like not trying to let God follow after me, but I'll just go wherever he goes.
Where he goes,
I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow,
Let him lead.
Yeah.
Wow. No, I fully get that.
Yes.
I fully get that. And once it's clear, you'll be like, oh.
Exactly.
Wow.
Like it's baby steps, one step at a time with faith. God. And we all want him to like tell us the full picture. God speaks sometimes as like, just get up.
Literally.
And then it's like, get up and go where? Just get up. He'll tell you when you get
literally.
Up. Go left, and then go left and go wait. Just go left. So that's currently where I am right now.
That's what it feels like running a business also.
Yes,
with him.
Literally. Exactly.
It's like, sell this, don't do this. You're like, oh.
I mean, if you're working for him, imagine like you have hired someone and you tell them to do something and then like, but why? Or like, and then what? You're going to say, just do what I told you to.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's the same thing. And he has fully the full picture.
Exactly. He has the full picture. We just have to... Yeah, my faith has really been tested. in just trusting that God will always have your best interest. He loves you.
Yeah.
So in that sense, my relationship with him has gotten so much stronger because I know that whatever it is, even if it's something I don't want to do, even if it's something I wouldn't see myself doing, that's where it's going to be more fulfilling. Let's say he calls me to teaching.
Yeah.
And I've never wanted to be a grade R teacher or whatever.
Yeah.
If he's put it in me, it's going to come naturally and I'm going to be fulfilled there.
Yeah, you'll be
so
so
don't force
filled.
things, with
Just
God.
because it's
Exactly.
popular.
Exactly.
Yeah. That is so real.
And that's what I was trying to do this year. I felt like I was forcing a lot, trying to bring it back. And it ties back into where he just wanted me to be still and know he's God. Exactly. I got it wrong. And I feel like that's where you can prolong a wilderness season by fighting him when he wants you. Like when they were in the wilderness, he was a cloud and he was a fire. Cloud by day, fire by night.
Yeah.
I noticed like sometimes like the cloud would stay still for days.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows why? He knew why.
Yeah.
And they want to move. We want to get to the promised
Wanted
land.
to run straight
Exactly.
there, yeah.
But when he says stay still, you don't even ask him why. He might not
He's-
even tell. He's probably not going to tell you.
You
Just
figure
stay
it out
still.
later.
Exactly.
when it's
and then
done.
that's how I ended up, I guess. That's how anyone can end up staying in a wilderness for 40 years when it's
Yeah.
supposed to be a short
7
journey.
days.
Exactly. So that's also my advice: is don't fight
Surrendering.
it. Surrender.
Wow.
Be still. Exactly.
Don't fight it. Oh, I
Yeah.
love that. It was so lovely having you here.
Thank you so much for
It's the
having me.
conversations we need to be having. It's like the
Yes.
underwork before
The
things,
the reality.
the life of it,
And like everybody's posting how they're selling out products. New store just opened. It's not all what it looks like.
You don't know what happened before that.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
there is breakthrough.
There's always
afterwards.
going to be
Yeah.
breakthrough. When you have God, it's guaranteed.
Yeah,
at
for
least.
sure. Victory
Even if
is
it's not
yours.
where you thought it would be, whatever he has planned for you is going to be so much better than what you had planned for yourself.
Literally.
And you don't have
so,
to
so,
know
so
what
much.
it is. Exactly.
It's not really about us.
It's not. It's not
As much as we want it to be,
Exactly.
you realize that,
Exactly. It isn't. Yeah.
Oh, I've loved this conversation
Thank you
so
so much for having me.
I hope you enjoyed it too.
Thank you.
Hope everyone watching also enjoyed it. For the business owners to take something from it, to take some femininity, know where it comes from, where it stems from, and whether you are fit to be a business owner.
Yeah.
The different tips. I hope you guys took that in. So
I hope I could be helpful.
where can we find you online?
Chioma.Nkubedu on both TikTok and Instagram. Yeah.
We'll see what you're up to next.
We'll see. I also don't know. We'll see.
We know the job season is tough, but there's that last chapter.
That last chapter, right? The tenfold, the multiple fold restoration, we'll see.
For his glory.
Exactly.
So thank you for listening.
Thank you.
I'm so glad you guys are keen to start businesses, hear all about her story, and please do comment if you're watching on YouTube. Subscribe on Spotify, give us 5 stars and comment your favorite part of the episode, and we'll see you next week. Stay audacious.